Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Karen. I'm updating you on the dinosaur saga. I don't know if I need that light on. That's better. Maybe not. But I did complete a dinosaur, and it was not from the pattern that I purchased because that pattern was crap. Um, there was a line, it was row 14, and the amount of stitches it was telling you to do at the end, it said it was 36, but it was actually 34 or 38, depending upon how you interpreted what they were saying. And I made it like this far. This is the head. And then I was like, you know what? This is impossible. Like, this is actually a whack pattern. So I gave up. And then I think it's Club Crochet. They are on YouTube, and he's got a blog, and it's just a little tiny Triceratops. And he's super cute. It took me like, I don't know, 20 minutes. And he's got googly eyes, which you can't really tell, but trust me, they are googly. So I think what I'm going to do next, I originally had, this is a cat foot, and it goes on a chair or a leg of a table. And I'm making these for my best friend Thomas in Germany, his wife. And I was like, I think this is too small. Which is part of the reason why in like the holiday season and everything that's gone on in my personal life, I haven't sent them to Germany yet. But I think I need to remake these. So I made him send me a picture of what they were going on. And I absolutely do need to remake them. So I'm going to try what this was done with. I want to say like a 3.25 size hook. And I want to do a 4.5. So we're going to give it a go again. And I also saw pictures of their laminate flooring, and I'm going to change the color up because I have a better yarn that would be more suited to what their color palette is. You are welcome. So I know he watches my videos. And then, so I think I want to start drawing again. So I haven't drawn in over a year. I would like to incorporate that into this channel. So it'll be fun to take you on that journey along with crochet. And I also want to start knitting again. So those are the things that I'm looking forward to showing you guys, as well as in February, Lene and I are going to start on the granny square blanket. So I'm very excited for that. And again, not in these colors, and probably like 2 more rounds, but this is the granny square pattern that we picked, and we're going to do it in conversation heart colors. These are just scrap yarns I had on my desk, but I'm really excited about this. Let's see, what else? Just giving you guys like a quick little update to be like, yeah, I made a video. Let's see, today's the 14th. So today is the year anniversary of Cheesebug's death. My dog passed away at 10:11 a.m. last year today. And I took today off of work because I just was like, I'm not going to be able to do my job. And I'm glad I did take it off. It's actually been a pretty good day. To get out of the house, my roommate and I bought a bunch of cookies and muffins and brownies and that sort of thing. And we took it to the high school that my sister works at, and we gave them to her high school seniors. So that was a lot of fun. And I was like, I kind of want to do this again right before they graduate. So I'm going to have her give me their last day of school. And then I think what we're going to do is like buy pizza or subs or a bunch of tacos and bring them up there for the kids for their lunches, and make sure that we have Ziploc baggies and like to-go containers, because just in case they need to take food home to siblings or that kind of thing. That's the reality. It's the reality of it. A lot of these children have to work jobs to help their parents pay rent and put food on the table and feed their siblings. So want to make sure that if they need it, they have the ability to take whatever home. And then also, I did bring up Apache passing, but I do want to really stress how important it is to spay your cats and dogs, even hamsters. So last year, the week leading up to it, Apache had a couple of emergency vet appointments, and she was diagnosed with arthritis, and she had a tumor on the back of her leg, which wasn't like very concerning. And the Friday this week a year ago would have been her diagnostic vet appointment that she never made it to. But her death could have been completely avoided had I spayed her. And guilt consumes me with it. I'm doing a lot better about it. I was initially given bad information 12 years ago, 13 years ago now, And I never questioned it because of ignorance. And as a result of not spaying, based off of bad information that I was given, um, she passed away. And I'm not going to sugarcoat this, she was in and out of shock because she was in pain, in agony, and she died a very painful and tragic death. And the first emergency vet appointment that I took her to for arthritis, I gave her a bath beforehand because I thought she had peed on herself. That's not what it was. Had I not bathed her, she would have been properly diagnosed a week prior to her passing. Um, so it was completely avoidable. It could have been avoided, and that's what I struggle with still. Like, your pets, they pass away just like people do. But it's how she went and the fact that it could have not happened. So, um, I don't want anybody else to go through that. So if you're watching this and you have a cat or dog or even hamster, get them spayed. You don't want to have to live the nightmare that I've lived the past year. So again, if I can save anybody's animals, and I would want to do so. So just go ahead, just spay your animal. Don't be a puppy mill, or don't, like, after they get to X age, just go ahead and get them spayed. Trust me, you don't want to live with the guilt. But it's pretty much so far, like, it's been a pretty good day. I'm glad that I was able to get some kids cookies and get out of the house and you know remember Apache. Um, but yeah, so when I come back, hopefully I'll have figured out how to film footage of me actually making these. And I have like the tripod attachment. I just like looking through your camera while you're crocheting. It is very strained. It's very hard for me to do. So I'm working on it, but my brain's like, no, you have to actually see it. So that's that's there. And I also need to learn how to make screen recordings on my desktop. But I just wanted to come on and update you guys that I in fact did make a dinosaur. Super cute. And also, please, 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 please spay and neuter. Spay your animals. You don't want to go through what I did. But I will talk back to you guys later. And I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Pew pew pew.